Hey guys, I'm Chris Tyrrell. I play with Lady Annabelle, and I've been a Vater artist since 2009, just about. One of the biggest things I try to tell people whenever I love getting to meet when new people move into town or guys are thinking about moving to Nashville. It's kind of a thing that I'd really try to carve out time is when I'm in town. I want to find guys that are new to town or have not yet moved and want to move and all that kind of thing, and just hang and kind of chat and answer any questions they have. And I think one of the biggest questions and the biggest thing that I always try to talk about, get on the soapbox about, is making sure that you do have the right mindset of knowing that it is a time investment and that it is a job, it's a work investment, and you need to put in those man hours, not just practicing and shedding. That's part of the man hours, but in my mind it's like once that should already kind of be at a place by the time you're starting to want to move into Nashville and jump into a scene and try to get on the road and get a gig. The shedding stuff kind of should be transitioning. Those hours should be lessening, and there should be more hours put into that time investment into other people and into getting to know people, and not just storming in and saying, hey, I play drums, let's go, pay me. It's a lot more of that, getting people to know who you are, showing people that you're willing to play for free. I was so glad that I fell into that of being able to play for free for all through college, and it was not easy because I would work for 6 or 7 or 8 hours a day after my schoolwork was done in my classes. I do rehearsals and I do sessions and I do gigs and coffee house gigs, and all of it was always, everyone knew I could be for free, and so that made me one of the highest demand guys. I don't think it's because I was any better than anyone, it's just because I wasn't trying to force a bunch of poor college kids to pay me $50 or $100 every time we do a rehearsal. So I think that's reminding yourself that you're not too cool to do little stuff is going to be huge. If you can keep that in your mindset, especially once you do get a bigger gig and you're busier or you're starting to get paid $100 or $200 or $300 a show, don't be too cool to still do those $25 gigs, that you're just hanging out or you're just getting to know people, or all they can do is give you an open bar tab and you get to have a few drinks. It's like, those are the times where I've met and gotten to know the guys that have given me the biggest gigs of my life so far. I mean, it's like years will go by and I haven't seen them, but we've kind of kept in touch, and then they'll call me out of the blue and it'll be the coolest gig I've gotten to do ever. And all it was is because I took a couple hours out of my week that one time years ago and did a little garage session with them or something like that. So I think trying to remind yourself and keep that mindset of, if you want this to be a career, if you want it to be a long-term thing, that time investment is going to be crucial to not thinking. Don't get discouraged that you're spinning your wheels, and don't get frustrated when you had a cool audition and it didn't work out, because chances are the 8 other guys that you met in that audition are, if you make the right impression, you never know what they're going to want to do with you down the road, or when that whole band leaves that gig the next year and they want a new drummer. It's there's so many options, and you never really know what roads are going to spin off and what other doors and windows are going to open if you can just keep your head on straight and not start getting an attitude or get frustrated. Or it's just, no one wants to work with somebody who's demanding or needing this or needing that, or just griping. So it's not easy, and that's where, in my mind, where it turned into work. The playing is the fun part. It's all the hours and the time, both before you get a big gig and even when you have a consistent gig, is keeping your head in the right place and not forgetting that it's a huge blessing. If you get even just as a hobby, it's a huge blessing to play music. So if you can actually make some money doing it, you're beyond blessed, and to keep that at the forefront every day when you get up. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It's been awesome chilling and talking a little bit about what I do. I hope you picked up on some stuff and can now go check out what's going to work for you at Vater.com. They have tons of awesome products that I could sit here for hours and talk about all the cool stuff I'm still discovering. So keep checking out their website, keep up with what they're doing and the amazing line of artists that they have and players. There's always constantly stuff to learn about and to see and to grow your sound and your career as a player. And come check us out on tour. Lady A is going to be on tour all through the summer. Mostly just nationally here, so come out over, see us on the States here, and check out ladyantebellum.com for dates. Peace.